What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Ardnal7. Welcome to Season 49. This is War number 1. LVT has matched GT40. We knew ahead of time that GT40 was not pushing this season, that they're taking a season off. But getting into my fights this war, I am bringing Apocalypse, Human Torch, and Heimdall. And I am taking 3 fights. I'm taking Path 6 in Section 1, and a Werewolf by Night on Node 43. On to my fights, I've got first up Apocalypse versus Galan on Node 6. That is the first fight on Path 6 in Section 1. I am bringing Heimdall to this war for this fight. If Galan was to get a big harvest off, Heimdall can save me here. Apocalypse is going to be unramped, but I am running full suicides and a PS1 here. Because of the node, Galan is going to get a physical resist buff anytime I crit, and if I use the same basic hit twice in a row, he will also get a prowess buff, which will both those buffs will give him planetary mass. So basically, I need to just be knocking him down often with SP1s to remove some planetary mass, and make sure that I'm not giving him any prowess. I can't really control my crits other than maybe changing some masteries around. I know I'm going to take plenty of recoil damage in this because I am running suicides and using SP1s, but by the third SP1 we do get the kill, and nice and easy. Alright, next up is Sauron on Node 15. This is the second fight on Path 6 in Section 1. Because Sauron's a mutant, by the time I enter this, I will be fully ramped on APOC. I still have full suicides and the PS1 from my first fight. So the plan here is to just get Sauron to throw his SP1 and use up his unblockable. I can bait his SP1 and dex it there. And then I'm going to try to rinse SP2s here. So there's the first one. It does good damage. Not quite back to my SP2 again, but I'm able to bait another SP1, land a combo, throw the SP2, and he is dead. A pretty decent nuke, nice and easy. So those first 2 fights were for Apocalypse to ramp up to get a Horseman for somebody in my battle group. But my third and final fight is Human Torch versus Werewolf by Night on Node 43. This is the Incinerate Shock Hazard Shift node. And I do have an Odin pre-fight for the Shocks. I do have Guidance and Flame On from Torch here. So basically I just going to melt him with Torch. My Torch is Ascended. This is a rank 3 Werewolf. So nice and big health pool. I did a lot of practice against Werewolf just to make sure that I got his dexes down. I was not doing well against the SP1, so my goal here was to just push him to SP2s. He did throw that SP1. I just took it into block just to be safe. The ruptures can certainly hurt, but just a couple of ruptures won't kill me unless I make other mistakes. So there's the SP2, nice easy dex, and he melts down. Quick and easy 3-fight war to start Season 49 off. Werewolf by Night on 43 is a tricky fight, but I was prepared and had plenty of help from pre-fights, so happy to start the season deathless. Not a ton of fights, but there's plenty of season to come. LVT kind of lucked out matching GT40 at the start of the season. We definitely were not our sharpest this war, but gives us some good practice to keep going. GT40 should be back next season and taking the podium as they typically do, so happy to start the season with a win, and we'll see them in the future when they're pushing again.